One of the first executive orders signed by President Trump had to do with deporting undocumented immigrants.
Well, now a Detroit City Councilwoman is warning that immigration officers have been spotted in Southwest Detroit. Fox News' Dave Spencer has a closer look.
This video allegedly shows Immigration and Custom Enforcement agents, or ICE, standing outside a home in Southwest Detroit. It was sent to Detroit City Council member Gabriela Santiago Romero, who represents a predominantly Hispanic population.
We see people taking videos of ICE on Verner, Michigan Avenue, and they're fearful.
Like many, she was curious what those alleged agents were doing.
As soon as I got the information, I drove over to the house. They weren't there anymore. So another thing that we have to do is document and try to share that information with our office, because we're going to share that with our congressional counterparts.
These reports are also happening elsewhere in the country. Our Fox station in Chicago highlighting a rally to promote citizen patrols looking for ICE agents. And border czar Tom Homan told Fox News that ICE agents are carrying out mass deportation operations all across the country.
There has to be consequences for violating our laws.
As for Detroit,
I got a lot of messages from residents, from business owners yesterday asking me if we should expect raids happening in the city of Detroit, and I told them no.
As she works to gather more information, she also wants to squash any panic before it starts. Councilwoman Santiago Romero says because Southwest Detroit is so close to the Canadian border, it's not uncommon to see ICE agents routinely driving around on patrol. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're conducting any raids, but she does say if you live around here, you should be prepared. She says there are certain rights that should be exercised in her community.
If you are undocumented, you have the right to not open your door to ICE. They must show you a warrant. It must be signed by a judge. If you're walking around the street and an ICE agent stops you, you are allowed to not answer any of their questions and say, I want to speak to my lawyer first.
The councilwoman says she has spoken with Detroit Police Chief Todd Bettison
and ensure that Detroit police will not be working with ICE for any immigration raids.
We also reached out to ICE to get some confirmation about the agents in the area. I was told they will send a response as soon as they are able to. In Detroit, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Just 3 days into President Donald Trump's second term, ICE says it has made 538 arrests and detained 373 undocumented immigrants in sanctuary cities across the country. Here in New York, an alleged El Salvadorian MS-13 gang member, a Jamaican citizen facing child pornography charges, and a Honduran citizen convicted of drunk driving. The president's executive orders give federal authorities broad powers to detain and deport. The targets at the moment, though, appear to be suspected criminals, but New York City officials are prepared for anything.
We're in a wait-and-see mode. I mean, we don't know, how broad this is going to impact our folks.
New York's sanctuary city laws forbid city agencies from cooperating in all but criminal cases. The NYPD cannot assist in mass deportations. The fact that a person is present in the United States without lawful authorization is a civil matter, not a crime. Even the council's conservative members support that.
I don't think they're going to just start deporting anybody. They're going to focus on the criminals. Who would be against that?
This is not mass deportation of good people. This is mass deportation of the worst of the worst.
Mayor Adams, for his part, is urging the city's immigrant community to not be afraid.
Children should go to school. Those who need health care should go to hospitals. Those who are involved in any type of interaction where they're victims of a crime, they should speak to the law enforcement agencies. We've maintained that over and over again, and we're going to continue to stand up for all New Yorkers, documented and undocumented.
But some question the mayor's motives and his relationship with President Trump.
The mayor is somehow prohibitive from saying certain things about the new president, so I'm not sure that would happen.
The council speaker went on to say that she has yet to see a plan on how to deal with mass deportations. She adds that she believes the mayor should be more rigorous in his defense of the immigrant community.
Well, President Trump's illegal immigration crackdown is off to a fast start. Fox News has learned that in a 33-hour period between Tuesday morning and Wednesday night, ICE agents arrested over 460 migrants, many with long criminal histories. But these operations aren't just limited to Boston. They're taking place all over the country. Bill Malugin is getting an exclusive look at this massive, important operation in the sanctuary city of Boston. Live now to Bill.
Well, Emily, we've heard officials here in Boston and in Massachusetts say repeatedly they are not going to cooperate with ICE or mass deportation efforts by the Trump administration. And ICE says, well, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to cooperate with us. We're still going to go into your city and we're going to do the job. And we were with ICE Boston yesterday for about 10 hours as we got to watch them firsthand carry out immigration enforcement. Take a look.
Good morning, everyone.
It's a frigid 5 degrees in the pre-dawn hours just outside of Boston, where this team of elite ICE officers is briefing on their targets for the day.
We're going to be targeting some extremely violent offenders today.
Within moments, the officers are on the move, with eyes on their first target.
Looks like we got movement, target vehicle coming out.
They quickly take him into custody. He's an MS-13 gang member wanted in El Salvador for aggravated murder. And he has an Interpol red notice out for his arrest.
We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
And guys, a quick note on some of the blurring we did in that story. We decided to hide the faces of the ICE officers, obviously, because a lot of them work undercover. We also blurred some of the faces of the suspects if their cases are still pending, if they've been arrested but haven't been convicted yet. We also learned after we were done filming that ICE picked up another target on the other side of the city. This was a previously deported Honduran illegal alien who was arrested locally and is facing charges for woman while holding a mouth, guys. Those are the kind of targets ICE is picking up out here.
Just 3 days into President Donald Trump's second term, ICE says it has made 538 arrests and detained 373 undocumented immigrants in sanctuary cities across the country. Here in New York, an alleged El Salvadorian MS-13 gang member, a Jamaican citizen facing child pornography charges, and a Honduran citizen convicted of drunk driving. The president's executive orders give federal authorities broad powers to detain and deport. The targets at the moment, though, appear to be suspected criminals, but New York City officials are prepared for anything.
We're in a wait-and-see mode. I mean, we don't know, how broad this is going to impact our folks.
New York's sanctuary city laws forbid city agencies from cooperating in all but criminal cases. The NYPD cannot assist in mass deportations. The fact that a person is present in the United States without lawful authorization is a civil matter, not a crime. Even the council's conservative members support that.
I don't think they're going to just start deporting anybody. They're going to focus on the criminals. Who would be against that?
This is not mass deportation of good people. This is mass deportation of the worst of the worst.
I don't blame people who wants to leave to go someplace better, okay? but you have to do it legally. If I, as an American, leave here out to go out the country, I have to have a passport. And if I don't, they're going to select me to go over to be checked, okay? And then probably deport me back to America. Okay, but you are a criminal and you come here, then yeah, you need to go back where you came from. Exactly. We got enough crime and mayhem going on in America. We don't need for others to come here and commit crimes. Okay? ICE is rounding them up. Yes, I think they need to go. They're criminals. They're over here committing crimes and doing stuff they have no business. Then yes, send them back home or wherever they came from. You guys, please like the video. I need about 30 more subscribers on my other channel, Life with Storm. Please go over and subscribe. It's Life with Storm 6554. Thank you. You guys have a great day. And don't allow anyone to steal your joy.